Most people get this wrong when they download cash advance apps. They assume any app connected to money automatically affects their credit score. And honestly, that fear stops a lot of people from even trying financial apps like Albert. But here's the truth no one tells you. Most cash advance apps operate very differently from traditional credit cards or personal loans. And understanding that difference could save you from making some expensive financial mistakes. In this video, I'll explain whether Albert affects your credit score, when financial apps actually can impact your credit, the biggest misunderstanding people have about cash advances, and the hidden risk many users completely ignore. And later, I'll show you the smartest way to use apps like Albert without damaging your long-term financial health. So let's get straight into it. First, let's answer the main question clearly. Does Albert app affect your credit score? In many common situations, Albert cash advances themselves are not designed to function exactly like traditional loans reported to major credit bureaus, in the same way credit cards or standard installment loans work. That surprises many people. Because the moment they hear the word advance, they assume credit reporting automatically happens. But here's the problem. People often confuse financial access tools with traditional credit products. Those are not always the same thing. Now let's make this practical. Imagine Jake downloads Albert because he needs temporary cash flexibility before payday. He worries the app will instantly lower his credit score the moment he signs up. But many fintech cash advance systems focus more on connected banking behavior and repayment confidence than traditional hard credit underwriting. That's a completely different structure compared to applying for a standard bank loan. Now here's where things get interesting. Even if a cash advance itself does not directly behave like a traditional loan product, your financial habits surrounding it still matter enormously. This is where most people fail. They focus only on whether the app reports to credit bureaus while ignoring the deeper financial behavior problem underneath. For example, imagine John repeatedly relies on cash advances every single month because his expenses constantly exceed his income. Even if that activity does not directly appear on his credit report in a traditional way, the underlying financial instability can still create serious long-term problems. That distinction is critical. Now in a minute I'll explain the hidden risk many users never think about. But first, let's discuss how traditional credit scoring actually works, because this confuses people constantly. Your credit score is generally influenced by factors like payment history, credit utilization, credit age, account mix, and hard inquiries. Traditional credit cards and loans usually interact directly with these systems. Cash advance apps often operate differently. That's the key idea. Now here's where most people fail again. They assume not affecting credit automatically means financially harmless. Absolutely not. A financial tool can avoid direct credit reporting while still creating unhealthy money habits if used irresponsibly. And honestly, this is the conversation many social media videos avoid completely. Now, let's talk about overdrafts because this area matters more than many viewers realize. Imagine Alex constantly depends on advances while also overdrafting checking accounts regularly. Even if the advance itself is not directly lowering a credit score traditionally, repeated financial instability can still affect banking relationships, future lending confidence, and overall financial stress levels. That matters enormously. Now here's where things get interesting again. Some users become emotionally dependent on paycheck advance systems. This is very important to understand. Cash advances work best for temporary timing gaps, not ongoing income shortages. For example, unexpected car repairs, delayed payroll deposits, or emergency medical costs. Those are temporary problems. But using advances permanently because monthly expenses exceed earnings creates a completely different issue. Now, let's discuss another major misunderstanding. Soft checks versus hard inquiries. Many financial apps may review certain financial information without triggering traditional hard credit inquiries that commonly impact scores temporarily. This is why experiences feel different compared to applying for standard loans or credit cards. But here's the problem. Users often panic without understanding how modern fintech systems actually operate. Now let's discuss the hidden risk I mentioned earlier. subscription stacking and recurring dependency. This quietly hurts people financially far more often than direct credit score damage. Imagine Jake subscribes to multiple cash advance apps, budgeting apps, streaming services, and delivery memberships. Individually, each monthly fee feels manageable. Combined, they slowly drain cash flow every month. And reduced cash flow often creates more reliance on advances later. That cycle becomes dangerous quickly. Now here's where most people fail once again. They treat cash advances as income. This is critical. An advance is temporary liquidity, not additional earnings. That mindset shift changes everything. Now, let's discuss another important point. Repayment timing still matters even outside traditional credit systems. If connected accounts lack sufficient funds during repayment periods, users may experience banking stress, overdraft risk, or account instability. That can indirectly create financial problems even if credit scores remain unaffected directly. Now here's where things get interesting. Some people actually improve financial organization using apps like Albert, because the platform encourages budget awareness, spending tracking, and cash flow visibility. For disciplined users, that structure can support healthier habits. But again, discipline matters more than the app itself. Now let's answer another common question honestly. Can using Albert help build credit? Generally, users should not assume standard cash advance functionality automatically builds traditional credit history, the same way credit builder loans or credit cards might. That distinction matters enormously. Always understand exactly what type of financial product you're using. Now let's discuss another hidden issue. Emotional spending. Some users feel psychologically safer after gaining access to advances, and begin spending more aggressively because they believe backup money is always available. That mindset becomes risky fast. And honestly, this behavioral effect matters more than many people realize. Now here's the smartest strategy for using apps like Albert responsibly. Treat advances as occasional emergency tools, not routine income replacements. At the same time, monitor subscriptions carefully, reduce overdrafts, track spending honestly, and build small emergency savings gradually. Even tiny emergency buffers reduce dependency pressure dramatically over time. Now here's where things get interesting again. Financial stability usually improves more from predictable habits than from finding the perfect app. That's the hidden truth many people miss completely. Now before we finish, let's summarize clearly. Does Albert app affect your credit score? In many typical situations, Albert cash advances do not operate exactly like traditional credit products reported through standard loan structures. But your financial behavior surrounding these tools still matters enormously for long-term financial health. That's the real answer. Now here's the most important takeaway. The biggest financial risk is often not direct credit score damage. It's becoming trapped in unstable financial habits and recurring dependency cycles. That's the hidden problem many users overlook completely. So, here's the bottom line. Albert can provide useful short-term financial flexibility in 2026, but responsible usage matters far more than worrying only about credit score impact. The smartest users focus on improving overall financial stability instead of relying permanently on emergency cash access. That's what creates better long-term outcomes. If you found this helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below with the biggest misconception you've heard about cash advance apps and credit scores. And if you want, I can also explain how Albert compares to Dave, Earnin, and Chime when it comes to credit checks and financial reporting.